used to looking in the camera, so if I kind of veer off, it's just because I'm getting comfortable with talking to a phone. Well, I mean a camera. I am recording off my phone because my camera, I don't have my camera anymore. I'm gonna get a new one fairly soon, but yeah. I think I'm gonna turn this light on just to kind of give a little more lighting. I don't have a ring light or nothing like that. Very much, we're gonna use what's in the house, like, period. But what do I want to start off with saying? I'm 22 years old. I'll be 23 this month, and pretty much I just want to introduce myself. I am a college student. I go to USC. I was supposed to have been graduate, honestly, but I had some complications as far as like personal life things and just life challenges, but I never like let that defeat me. It was more like this was meant for me so that I'm able to relate to certain people, be able to talk about certain things, to show that you go through hard times just to rise above them every time, you know? So God has always put me in shoes that are relatable for different instances and just to show strength to others. So that's what I know, why my time frame, just my life, why it is the way it is because that's how it's meant to be. So, you know, I'm in my final year, and this is my first time back in person, and I'll probably go into another video explaining more of college and how college life is for me, because I don't think it's like how it is for everyone else. I feel like my life has been just my journey and my story, and you know, it could relate to others, but as far as each and everything I go through is a different lesson that I'm learning, and just to be wiser, more strong, and just becoming the woman that I'm meant to be. So really where I'm at is like a little area that I've kind of made more like me. I haven't decorated my studio yet, my apartment studio, whatever you want to call it, just because I'm so just me. And if you know me, you know me. I want people to get to know me a little bit more. Let me get comfortable. I already sit in here, but it's just like I've had a lot of reasons to be who I am, and I think that was a little police siren, but oh my goodness. Of course, when I start recording a video. I currently reside in LA, and you just get used to it, right, at this point. But yes, I am rocking my little outfit, but hopefully my hair does not look crazy. I tried to put a little half down, probably put it in a bun later, I don't know. But back to like my little space or whatever. I've had these well, some of these things since I first started college. And one, I had to move back home because I started off at Arizona State University, and then I moved back home, and I already knew I was gonna be back in LA, back home. Like, I already knew that, but I just thought it was gonna be a little later in my life. But yeah, it just worked out that I got there. Like, I only stayed at Arizona State for a half a year, a semester, and then I was back living in LA. So these are just motivational things that have stuck with me throughout my time of just like really growing to become the woman I am. And I just feel like I haven't wanted to get rid of it and get new things just yet, because I feel like it's a reminder of, okay, this is where you started and this is where you're going. And when it's time to get new stuff, and like, again, I'm a college student. I got a job. I DoorDash. I do it like, you know, like I do things to really like, you know, have an income. And like sometimes like when I am going through things, I don't want to work, but I don't really have that choice or that luxury, and I have to have a job to, you know, be able to live on my own, pay my bills, and, you know, of course, I have my family members that are always there to support me. But as far as knowing that to be the woman you want to be, you have to take control over those things. And, you know, like, especially with me doing music and like pursuing that as my passion, school is also, you know, a part of my journey, but it becomes like a lot. So it's like, to, you know, get new stuff for the house, I'd rather put that money towards me going to the studio. So it's just like certain things that I budget for that fits me. And, you know, when the timing is correct, everything will fall into the place that it's supposed to. But back to this, this one says hustle. I feel like I always been like that since I was little. I always wanted to, like, okay, if it's a lemonade stand, or with chores, or not even chores, because chores, I never got really paid for chores because you just had to do them. But like, what are extra things I can do around the house? Did you need to organize this? Does somebody need this? Like, I always was like that since I was little. And so that was just like, and then also like Nipsey, you know, he's a great impact on my life, just as far as like music and, you know, messages that he would give. You know, he's a great legend, and I just feel like that's something that when I was finding out my abilities to do music, and just, he was a big inspiration to that. And I'm not gonna like sit there and like that. It sounds cliche, but that's just how it was for me. And you know, he kind of motivated me in that way. And then it says she believed she could, so she did. It's real. It explains itself. Yes, I know I can do it, and I'm gonna do it, and I'm doing it. You know, like, that's just basically that. And then it says, let all that you do be done in love. And that has always stuck with me, because I'm not perfect. Like, let's get that clear. I don't think I'm perfect. But my goal is to always be better than I was before. I always want to be my best self, whether it be for myself or for others. And I feel like that's one of the biggest things that stick with me. And people that really know me, and I don't allow people to really get next to me to get to know me. I'm a Scorpio, so I mean, that kind of explains it a little bit. But my family, they know my heart. They know that I always come from my heart, and through love. It's great strength when you are doing things out of love. And, you know, yeah. And then she created a life she loved. You know, so it's just like little things, reminders. I wake up every day and I see these things, you know, like, boom, it's motivational for me. Like, I have another one. I don't think it's not over here, but it says, she's only a little extra. I'm only a little extra. Like, yes, I'm extra. I mean, like, I can't be anything else but me. I'm not perfect. Again, I always want to make that clear, but I know I'm a great person. I'm a great being, and I know there's people that can learn from me making, even me, the mistakes I've made in my life. And I don't feel like I've made, you know, super great mistakes that have led me to, you know, like, just as far as like, how can I put it into words? To where like I'm doing something detrimental to, you know, like hurt somebody or things like that. But it's just like mistakes that's like, you know, allowing my heart to keep me in a certain place that I don't necessarily belong in, or just being so loving to where, you know, people take advantage of you, etc., etc. And so I also have a queen like crown on there because I'm a queen, period. I have some sage because there was a point in my life, and mind you, these things, you know, I had to learn how to implement these types of things. It didn't just, I've always known this was a part of me, but as far as implementing it, sometimes it does take drastic things to show you so that you actually understand things. So that's kind of like something, ooh, I can't move that. So that's something that has, at least sage, like it's actually gotten rid of bad energies that had tried to be in my life, you know, and it's given me a sense of protection. And, you know, I think a lot of people should, you know, look into sage and see how it may, you know, just saging your house, saging your body, saging others, you know, for, you know, it's just something that you either connect with or, you know, to each his own. I have 2 Bibles. I have a daily Bible that you read every day, and then, or like with each date of the year, and then I have my great grandmother's, my great grandmother's Bible. My great grandmother who passed, it was one of the hardest things that I've ever like endured because of, I don't even know how I'm getting emotional right now, but as you can see, it still bothers me to this day. But it's just something that she was going through, like, you know, you watch someone, and I'm named after her. Her name is Elizabeth, and my, you know, name is Kaili Elizabeth. And a little bit before she passed, she just allowed me to have it. So I always keep it in a visual so that I'm able to see it. And it's just because it all happened around the same, like, honestly, around this time, this month, just a different, like, year. I don't know why. Don't mind me, I'm a little emotional. But, and then I have a little platter that says blessed on it because I'm so very blessed and I'm so grateful. I have a little, you know, decorative pumpkin, and then like a little plant that my sister gave me. And then these pillows, they're so comfortable and they go with my color scheme. I love gold and light pink. And then these ones here, it says hustle, and it's a verb. It says the only controllable pillar of success. Okay? And the next one, I feel like these kind of go in order from where you start at, what you do next, and what you continue to do. Execution, it's a noun. Stop talking and put in the work. That's what I'm learning, because I feel like I always have, okay, like I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Like I started off wanting to do lashes, and I learned the skill, great at it, but I just never fully implemented it in my schedule. One, because I'm a student, and I just had other obligations in life to where I couldn't implement it in my schedule as much as I'd like to. But if you need your lashes done, get at me. And I also know how to tattoo eyebrows. I'm actually like skilled with that, and I have excuse me, I need to get new lash supplies, but I have everything for eyebrows. So if you want to look at my Instagram, it's Legendary Looks, and I think that's the Instagram, but if not, I'll put a little, you know, on there or whatever. And then I travel to the client, or sometimes I'm trying to see if I want to have clients here in my space, my home. Now I'm finally in my space to where, okay, like if I do want to have clients, I have enough space here to where I would do that. But I'm not gonna, like, I'll probably decorate it as my workspace and then just a bed in the corner, so that it kind of feels like this is a place of work and not necessarily my home. Because I feel like my home, I don't want to have, you know, just, I don't want to call people strangers, but technically strangers just going in and out of my space, you know? So that's just another thing. But again, that's me planning out, putting in the work, thinking how I can execute everything that I have set, and also implementing like certain goals and etc., which we will get into later in the video. Then the third one here, it says grind. It's a verb. To perform repetitive tasks over and over in order to attain a goal. Crazy how everything is just, you know, like I just got done saying something about goals, and then next thing you know, I'm reading something that says goals. But like, period. And then I just have like a little another little space. I don't know if it's like in the video or not in the shot, but it says stay focused, work hard, always hustle. And again, these are just things I wake up and I see every day, and it just sticks with me. I'm manifesting greatness. I am a great person. I'm a legendary looks, okay? A legend, okay? Period. Y'all are witnessing me through my stages of becoming who I'm here to be, you know? And so that's why I wanted to get everything documented, just because I know how special I am and where I'm going, and, you know, eventually people will see and understand. It's a process though that I trust. And so what I have over here though is just like a couple movies. I'm trying to build it to be a little bit, you know, more. But I have Love and Basketball. That's always been one of my favorite movies since I was little. And I ended up at USC. And it's a love story, like, and I used to play basketball. Hence, I tore my ACL. Another story time. I'm gonna probably just have stories to tell with like little vlogs in between for my videos. And if you want to listen, you listen. If you don't, you don't. But make sure you tune into my music too. We'll get into that. And another one I have is Poetic Justice, because one, I love Tupac. He's a, well, really Tupac and Janet. They both are musicians and they both act. I mean, like, come on now, like. And then it's a love story, poetry, just everything that kind of embodies like things that I, you know, like connect with. So it was just a great movie, a great film. And so I'm building more of my DVDs. And then because I grew up having to like, it wasn't not no, I mean, like, of course, like I'm born in '01, but very old school, very much an old soul. And we used to have like the little CD thing, and you flip through it and you find the movies and stuff, because I didn't always have cable. We used to have to pop it in the DVD player. Like, yes, that was not all the time now. We, you know, very much middle class. But, you know, it's just an example of like, for some people to understand me a little bit more than what maybe shows on Instagram, or if we have one conversation, or just certain things, like, you know, like, this is me, this is who I am. You'll get to learn me as much as I want to share via social media. One thing I will say is judgment never gets you anywhere. And I'm not saying I never judged, but I learned to stop judging, and you know, that's just something you either will take out of your life or keep in your life. And I'm choosing to take judgment out of my life, because you never want to hold judge. Like, you never want to hold judgment. You never want to be prejudiced towards anybody. You don't want to ever think one way about somebody without truly knowing who they are, or if they've showed you a certain side to them, and in a sense of like show others another side. You can't get mad at that. You can't, you know, like, people are who they are, and you either accept it or you don't. Now, I don't want to say don't care about it, but you don't entertain it. You know what I'm saying? And that's just me. And then another thing I have on here is a little cards game. And it's like, it's called Let's Get Deep Couples Edition or whatever. I'm not in no relationship. I've been saying a lot. This is one of my favorite blankets because I've had it for a long time, but I just feel like it's appropriate to put on now. And it's kind of cold. It's kind of gloomy today. Finally feeling like, you know, the season. But then I also have, but again, I'm not in a relationship, but it was just something that, it went with the theme, I'm gonna be honest. Like, because I have a Mancala board. I grew up playing Mancala. I just was always good at Mancala since I was little. All my cousins, we used to play it. And all my cousins is pretty much older than me. I have a few little cousins now, but when we was growing up, I was like the second to youngest out of all of us. I used to play Mancala and I used to win, period. Just like I used to play Speed, and I used to, if you know the card game Speed, yes, I used to boop, 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 win and all that. But Mancala for sure was something that stuck with me, and I feel like it's just a good like board game to have in your house. And what was another reason why I wanted to? Oh, because I think I was in 7th or 8th grade. I think it was 8th or 7th grade. I can't really recall it fully, but I won math field day, period, playing math color, and that's all I have to say about that. And I used to be a part of math field day because I used to want to do extracurricular stuff after school, and I wasn't always able to afford like being in a sport or like stuff like that. Like, so it was a free after school activity, and that's what I did. And I ended up winning, period. And then I have Black novels, books written by Black authors. I'm trying to build my, no, disrespect, but I read the white perspective all of the time in being at a predominantly white college. And so what I try to do to broaden my own culture and just cultural awareness, I try to implement more Black authors so that our perspective is understood, and I utilize those things to write about when I do get to like write papers and stuff in school. I want to be able to reference Black authors rather than always just the sources that our professors necessarily choose. And it's not anything against it's not like a racial thing, but I noticed that in classes we don't always have that perspective. And so yeah, that's just something that I personally started doing. And yeah, those are my little collection. There's different things. I have Roots. I have one of my newer ones I haven't got to start yet, so I'm gonna start it. But basically I just wanted to kind of give like a little because this is probably where I'll do like a lot of my talking, unless I move within the time I do my next video. This is like a space that I feel comfortable being in. I feel happy, just a lot of things that just makes me feel good inside and and then also like I meditate. So sometimes I don't want to meditate while I'm laying in my bed. Sometimes I'll go in my corner and just like I want to sit and just breathe, even if it's 5 minutes to an hour. Like you just do that and you decompress. I try to stay off of social media, but again, it's just our everyday now within society, so I have to get used to those ways, because again, that's how I'm gonna be able to gain supporters and people that just really want to see me grow. That's where I would share content with. So this is just a way for me to do that. And I know I need my nails done. That's another thing. My eyebrows, I need those done. But right now I'm in grind mode, hustle mode. I'm in all that because I'm trying to get my music really heard and going for real. And I have a project that I've been working on, and so it's just, that's why everything, the timing is here, because I can finally allow people to hear my music. And I do have a single out. It's called Having Fun. And why I have Kiki and Kylie Elizabeth, because I feel like I have two different flows. I have my R&B side, and then I have my hip hop and rap side. So it's Kiki is more of my rap flow, things of that nature, and then Kylie Elizabeth is the songwriter, R&B, singing, melodies, etc., etc. So yeah, that's pretty much I think an overview of why I chose to do my video here. It's been I've been wanting to do my YouTube now for a long time, and I feel like this is just, everything happens for a reason, and it's the right time to do it. And yeah, so again, thank you for listening. What I did want to do on camera to kind of be interactive, and you guys can comment some goals that you have, some goals that are just, even if you feel like you want to just say anything, you can use the comment section and then comment. But I had my whiteboard. I have two of them. One, but I feel like this one is going to implement some goals I have for music, just work in general. But my other one is more tied into specific music goals, because that's really my passion. I love music. I've always loved music since I was little. I've had, luckily on both sides of my family, got to experience, and then even my sister, dad side of the family, everyone has influenced me in some way musically, and I wouldn't be the me without all of my family's support and love and wisdom. So thank you to my family. I love you guys, and you guys are really who I'm doing this for, because one, I know that that's a part of my purpose here, to speak to others through my music. That's something that I know, and in my heart, that's what I know. And so yeah, I just want to give a thanks and a big shout out to my family, because y'all are always there for me. And so thank you. I'm just cleaning this off, and then now I'm gonna choose what color marker I'm gonna use. I guess we should just stay to the theme, pink. So here I am just trying to decide if I want to write, horizontal or vertical, or, landscape, portrait, whatever. And then I just started writing my goals one by one. So the first goal was to read my Bible daily. Just that's something I don't do, but I want to start doing. So that's why I put that there. And then another goal is to meditate daily. I already do that, but it's just a reminder to continue to do that and don't fall off of it. And then the next goal is to exercise weekly. I used to be so fit as a kid and in high school and stuff. And then when I got to college, I would do it's on and off. I'll either be super active in one period of time and then not active at all. And so I just want to be more consistent with it. And then another goal is to cook a meal weekly, which I pretty much already do. But I just want to have that, again, reminder to do that, because I know I will get ooh, let me just go buy this. Or I'll just want to pay for food every night. And it's no, I don't want to have to do that. Girl, you have a kitchen, so cook. And then another goal that I put on there was to work on music daily, which I try to do something towards my music every day. And that's just something, I'm getting better at, as, more and more as I do it, it just becomes a second nature type of thing. And my final goal is to make content for YouTube or social media daily, just to kind of get more engagement. And thank you for watching, and I hope you guys enjoy the little clips I'm gonna insert, and just keep following along my journey, because it's finally at a place where I seen it a long time ago, but it's finally I'm doing a YouTube video that I've been wanting to do for years. It's been years, and everything is on the, if it was supposed to happen then, it would have, but everything is written for you, and you have to love yourself. You have to always put yourself first, so that when you do that, it's showing your self-love. I'm still learning that, but I'm just letting you guys know certain things that I do that's helping me get through my process. You know what I'm saying? And every day I'm learning. Every day I'm trying to listen to my elders, their advice. I'm young, so sometimes I feel ooh, I want to do this, or ooh, I want to do that. But listening to them, they know what they're saying. Sometimes you may know, but take in consideration, what your elders tell you, because it really plays a role in how quickly things fall into place for you, or how slow things fall into place for you, and just it's a lot of factors. You know what I should do? Do I have my remote over here with me? I'm gonna put this over here, but I feel like I probably will have another thing of goals that I would like to set for myself. But I'm trying to find, put this over here. Oh, I see it. Oh, okay. I can finally search myself. Like, I have a video.